So I'll be doing a reading, a tarot reading, a timeless reading, which means that whenever you find this reel, it will apply to you. You will resonate with this. There are going to be two piles in this. I have no idea what messages are going to come across, but I hope that this will help you in some way in understanding what you're going through and what life is trying to come at you with, what the universe is trying to speak to you about. So yeah, pick a pile, pink or blue. Think about it. Choose intuitively, pink or blue. Okay, when you've done that, let's go. So I'm gonna go with pink first, and let's see what messages come across for people who have picked the pink pile. So, okay, let's go. Let's do this. What is it that the people who picked the pink pile need to know right now? What is it that they need to hear right now? Okay, so I don't know why I picked up some confused energy from some of you. Remember that this is a general reading, so all the messages may not apply to you, but something in this pile will. So if you've picked the pink here, okay, there's a lot going on in your mind. Definitely there's a lot going on in your mind, because even as I was shuffling, there was just confusion. There's a lot of overthinking happening, a lot of you're worrying about more than one thing at once. Worrying about one thing at once is enough, but you are worrying about like 5 things at once. How is this gonna work out? How is that gonna work out? Don't do it. Try to let it go. Whatever, if you are in a confused state, you are going to attract more confusion in your life. And I know it's like, how does that make sense? How is it fair? It's not about that. The frequency that you vibrate at, that is what you attract. So work through your problems, or work through the things in your mind one by one. Number one thing, prioritize. Do I actually need to worry about this right now? Yes or no? No? Check it out for now. Focus, go through that list, journal, focus, and what you need to work through one by one. And you will realize that if you're worrying about 10 things, maybe 5 of those don't actually matter to you. So I can just see this message that says, I am stuck. If you allow yourself to work through these thoughts, you will be able to take some constructive steps. As you work on taking these constructive steps, no self-belief. I'm like literally hearing, you need to believe in yourself. You need to understand. You need to remind yourself, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I can do this. You are literally the universe manifesting itself. So whatever you want to do, you can make it happen. Remind yourself of this. You got this. Change comes from within, not from outside. That is a very important message for this pile right now. Think about action. Think about what your thoughts are telling you. Think about how you can communicate with your thoughts. Be an observer. Talk to yourself. Remind yourself, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I can do this. And there's something about, I think some of you might be feeling a bit heartbroken over something that has happened either in your career or your relationship recently. And again, that might be one of the reasons that your some sort of anxiety is coming in. But just remind yourself that this is not you. This feeling is not you. You are a being of light. You are pure. You are loved. There's certain things that are happening in your life right now, and from whenever you find this, I think either you're in the peak of it or there's still more to come. But I'm hearing 4 to 5 months of a really big transformation for some of you. During this transformation, you are completely protected. The divine is with you. The divine wants you to succeed. And all of this that is happening to make you realize who you are, to connect you with your higher self. Because that higher self is so peaceful that none of these external thoughts bother them. And that is what I'm saying. So this is all about empowerment that is happening in your life. You need to remind yourself of who you are. You need to see things from a more from a more, I'm just saying, spiritual wisdom, from a more higher lens. You know, don't see things as they are just right now. Don't just see them on the ground level. Come up a little bit. See things from, your bird's eye view. You are here right now. Your whole life is not defined by the point that you're in right now. That's the message that I'm getting for this pile right now. Be adaptable, be soulful, feel connected. Oh wow, these next cards are so good. Wow. So as you do this transformation period of, these few months, there is a blessing in disguise. So you are being prepared for something really big. You are being prepared for like a really big surprise that is coming your way, and because it's a surprise, you have no idea what it is yet. It could be something on your spiritual journey, it could be career, it could just be being in bliss. And I say just, that is the biggest thing. If you are in a place where you feel happy and content with yourself, life seems a lot more enjoyable and it makes a lot more sense. So that's what I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing, I think some of you are going through some issues which relate to your childhood. Some sort of inner child healing is happening. Some sort of rejection, maybe, for some of you, where you felt like the things that you wanted or needed were not always catered to. Where you sometimes always felt, in some instances, you felt rejected, but you didn't really want to face that part because you don't want to put the blame on other people. But it's not about other people here. Just forget everyone else. This is about you. This is about you trying to understand who you are, what your relationship to the universe is. Just focus on that. Everything else will align automatically, and everything that is not meant to align with you will just get pushed out. And that is where your blessings come forward. There's like a big revelation coming, and it's a very, very significant thing. Like, you need to just trust the universe. It's literally 44 is the card. It's literally saying your desires are within reach. You need to have patience. You need to have faith. You need to also allow yourself to be excited about the little things in life. Don't spiral down into negative emotions. When you realize you're doing that, stop. Realize. I'm not saying, oh, just stop and then you're out of it. It doesn't work like that. When you realize you're spiraling down, do something to break that pattern. Journal, look within, listen to a song, then come back to it and reflect on how you can come out of it. Remind yourself that you don't need to go down the spiral. No one is asking you to go down the spiral. You can come out of it. Sometimes it can feel like people around you, like, can feel like the world is against you. But no, don't worry. You got this. You are ready. That is literally the card coming up. So there's a lot of momentum building up. The universe is trying to, I think, either you're seeing angel numbers or you're seeing some sort of signs, but the universe is trying to give you some sort of validation that you are on the right path. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, just go along with it, because pink pile, you are in for a surprise. Rainbows are a sign. Sunshine and mountains are also a sign. Like, if that's something that you really like, or you've recently traveled there, or you've learned something new, like I'm seeing like a trainer bike, and then you move on to an actual bike, that sort of thing. So yeah, you're ready. You're in for a big shift. Just trust yourself and love yourself. Okay, so we're gonna get disconnect with this. We are going to now do the blue pile. Okay, let's see what the message is for anyone who picked the blue pile. Okay. Okay, very different formation that has come out, naturally. Oh wow. Happy. Ooh. Okay. Are you psychic? Oh my god. The concluding card is exactly the same saying you are ready. So if you've come to this video, either you're watching both piles and you're feeling torn, or you come to this video and the universe is trying to tell you that you're being prepared for something, both piles. But what I see for the blue pile, I sense some sort of excitement for something, like you know that something is coming towards you. What the universe is trying to give you right now is blessings through experiences. You might be traveling, you might be doing hobbies that you did as a child, you might be reading a good book, could be anything. Whatever you're doing, it's bringing you some sort of happiness. Allow that happiness to penetrate through you. Allow that happiness to be the vibrant energy in your life. I'm hearing connect with Green Dharma or Archangel Camuel, Archangel Raphael. I said Archangel, but yeah, Angel Camuel and Raphael. I'm seeing green light and silver light. Yes, green light and silver light. There's a lot of divine downloads happening here. What I'm seeing here is that you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to like step back or go forward. All you need to do is understand that you need to open your heart to love. You need to be in a place where you're not expecting anything. You're just allowing life to be. Don't judge yourself for doing anything. Society has set certain boundaries and grids for you. It's time to understand that that grid was never yours. The rules that you were told all your life, you don't have to follow them. Those rules were never set for you. That is what I'm hearing. You have the key to your own heart. The more you follow your heart, the more the more life will give you blessings and love. The more you will see yourself. It's like, wow, it's like opening a door and literally seeing who you are. And when you see yourself, you're like, oh my god, I'm beautiful. That is what it's like. It's like meeting yourself. And the key message here is don't allow anyone else to tell you what to do. And this can, for some of you, this can be the closest people that you have. It could be someone like your siblings, your parents, your partner, your children. Right now, all I'm hearing is that you need to connect with the cosmos. You need to, okay, that's a psychic part. So if someone here is like basically psychic, very highly intuitive, do that. Connect with the cosmos so that you can connect with your higher self. But other than that, literally open up your heart. Allow yourself to be more vulnerable. What does that mean? Allow yourself to see yourself as who you are. Allow yourself to see yourself from your own perspective rather than anyone else's lens. People can judge you, but that is them projecting their, the stage of the journey that they're on their spiritual journey. So if you are sort of here, then someone who is here, someone who is not yet there, they will not be able to understand you in the way that you can understand yourself. You are a pioneer, so you need to make sure that you don't give into the matrix. You don't give into the rules that have constrained you so far. Forgive yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. This is not a task. This is a feeling. This is something that you can just do day by day. Like, I would suggest if you are thinking about journaling, or if you're thinking about how can I open my heart to love, sit down and write down at least 3 things, 5 if you can, or maybe even 10. They don't have to be really big things, but sit down and write, what did I do for myself today? Or what am I going to do for myself tomorrow? Don't be hard on yourself if you can't do them. Just allow yourself to be spontaneous. Don't have a strict plan for things and be like, I need to follow this plan. Someone's perfectionist here. So yeah, these messages are just coming through. Please allow yourself to see things from a different point of view. Follow your own heart. Understand what makes you happy. Express gratitude. The other thing you can do is When you're journaling, express gratitude for all the little things. It could literally be something as, I had ice cream today, or I didn't get stuck in traffic today, or I had my favorite drink. I'm talking about food too much. You can even, acknowledge something that I sat with myself for like a good 10-15 minutes today, or I enjoyed the sunlight today, I enjoyed the rain today. It could be anything. Show gratitude. The more gratitude you show, the more happiness you'll attract in your life. And I'm getting quite inspired actually with the gratitude thing, so I want to try it as well. Yeah, I've always said, like, I want to be thankful, but I don't think I've sat down and regularly done this. But yeah, it sounds like a really good thing to do, and that's the message that I'm getting, that look up to the skies and understand that the universe is made for you. Wow. So yeah, you are always getting the guidance, and your angels, the divine, the universe is, however you connect, the universe is here to understand you. The universe is here to love you, and this is a reminder for you. Again, I am seeing forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself. And if anyone else has done anything to you, forgive them as well, because they might have done it out of ignorance, or whatever the reason was. It doesn't concern you. You don't have to carry any weight on your shoulders. You are literally in charge of your own destiny. I'm seeing purple here. You are literally in charge of your own destiny. The more you walk on the path that you have created for yourself, the happier you will be. I'm seeing that whoever is chosen this pile is relatively, they have opened their heart to love in a certain way, but there's just a few more steps to take to fully see this beautiful image of themselves. And that's the kind of thing I'm getting. Purple and silver, purple and silver. I'm seeing sacred energies here, very sacred energies here, like goddess energies. And yeah, it's just divine. Whatever it is, that if there's a project, if there's anything that you're thinking about doing, you're ready. Like, I see feathers. I don't know if some of you have recently seen feathers or been around birds a lot, or if you connect with birds a lot. But you have angelic presence around you. You have the divine with you at all times. The divine light that you embody is attracting more divine light around you. This is a reminder. Do not fear anything. Do not doubt anything. Right now, just be in the surrender, like in the surrender mode. Be in the flow. And that is the message that I have for blue. I hope that it made sense. Yeah, let me know if you connected with this. If you want to claim the message, and I would suggest that you do that, claim it with the color that you picked. Or if you don't want to reveal the color that you picked, you can claim it with golden. Okay? So claim it with either pink, blue, or golden. And let me know if this message resonated with you, so I know whether I should do more. Okay, thank you. Oh, and subscribe, like, and all that stuff.